Did Amazon just kill their search results page? With the recent announcement of Amazon interests, it's clear that they are gearing up to completely revolutionize the way that customers discover, find, and buy products. What is Amazon interests and what does it mean for your e-commerce business? This is an AI feature that works on your behalf to constantly watch out for new products in Amazon's store that match your interests. So that's a simple explanation directly from Amazon. It's a pretty big promise too. Let's get a little bit more into the meat of things and how they are positioning this beta feature so that we can understand what its purpose is and what it means for you so that you can prepare in the event that they choose to make this a permanent part of the Amazon search and discovery experience. This opening statement is pretty telling. I'm not going to give away my opinion. I'm going to read it and see what you think about it. Whether you're a photography enthusiast who always wants the best new gear, a golfer hooked on the latest equipment, a music lover who enjoys fresh merch from your favorite artists, or a football fan looking for new game day gear, staying on top of new products related to your interests can sometimes feel like a part-time job. In other words, they are suggesting that your hobbies and interests and keeping up with them is work. And I personally believe that this is not a helpful or necessarily accurate mindset if we're talking about people's interests and hobbies. These are things that they enjoy geeking out about, digging into, even going on treasure hunts for to discover items that really are unique to their exact interests and needs. So I understand what Amazon is going for with a feature like this, but framing it in this way, to me, loses the plot a little bit. So just to be clear, I'm not saying that this is a bad idea. I'm saying that the way that they are presenting it is taking a very narrow look at who the customer is and how they feel about their hobbies and finding products that align with those interests. They continue. Enter Amazon's newest AI-powered feature, Interests, which transforms how you discover and shop for products related to your passions by constantly checking new inventory that's been added to Amazon's vast online store to help you quickly and easily find new items you might want. So ultimately, it's helping to curate a list of products that are highly targeted to exactly what that customer wants. This is pretty cool for a few reasons. Firstly, being that if you are launching a new product and you are really dialed into who your customer is, then this could be a great opportunity to bypass that very competitive, highly difficult to rank in search results page and be delivered directly to your ideal customer. Most likely this is going to function, I believe, sort of like an Instagram ads highlight reel. I definitely see this as a prime spot for Amazon to sell ad placements down the road because it is so highly targeted, but that doesn't seem to be the case just yet. Or maybe it's like a must-haves list from your favorite influencer. So if they have their list of my top house organizing tools, whatever. As they continue, with interests, you can create personalized shopping prompts tailored to your interests, price limits, and preference from mainstream to niche using everyday language. Simply describe what you're looking for, from model building kits and accessories for hobbyist engineers and designers, or brewing tools and gadgets for coffee lovers, to the latest pickleball gear and accessories. You can also use longer prompts to hone in on specific needs, like I'm looking for wall art to decorate my home. I want something abstract or modern, made of black metal, not canvas, maybe a geometric design, minimalist piece. I'm into industrial style decor that makes a statement, nothing too traditional or painted. Once you've created your prompt, Interest will do the work for you, continuously scanning Amazon store and proactively notifying you about newly available and relevant products, restocks, and deals that align with your interests. So let's take a look at it together. I need to go get my phone. I'll be right back. Okay, so I am in my account. It seems like it's hiding in a little bit of a weird place, and it has a section beneath my recent orders called Your Interests. I'm going to click into that, and it says, welcome to Interest AI, brewing tools and gadgets for coffee lovers. Find what you want using your own words. Stay updated. So I'm going to do continue, and it gives me a variety of potential prompts. I'm not sure why it thinks that any of these are relevant to me, but no bother. And I'm going to say I have 3A curly hair. Let's see if it understands what that means, because there's a whole different types of number and letter combinations to describe types of curly hair that will affect the types of products that are then going to be best for you. I live in Las Vegas, so the dry weather makes my hair flat. I want to find products that help make my curls more defined, bouncier, and more voluminous. Show results. Okay. So it shows me interests, curly hair products. It keeps my prompt there. It tells me there's immediately a pop-up that says, come back to see what's new. We'll update this page when new items are available. I don't know if that means like when new items are actually posted to Amazon or just when new things become in stock or become relevant. And I see that it really just looks like a curated search results page. Now, I'm curious to see how much this differs if I go to Amazon right now. I'm just going to search 3A curly hair products and let's see how similar these results are. They look quite similar. One thing right off the bat that I notice is there seems to be more diversity of options of products in the main search results. Like I'm getting shown a hair bonnet, a hair defining brush, some different types of products, where if I go back to my interests, I'm shown primarily hair creams and gels. So it honestly doesn't really feel like a different shopping experience or a better shopping experience, because it's also a much more simplified result. It just has a product image, the title, the review count, and price. So it's kind of nice to see it more streamlined than what it normally is. Yeah, it's not really, I don't know, it's not standing out to me as something that feels like it's truly going to help me surface products that are a really good fit for me. In fact, I see some products on here that haven't been great for my kind of curls. So interesting to test out. Of course, it's important with any AI search tool that we're testing to remember that it's in its infancy. And so we shouldn't write it off just because it doesn't give us good results or helpful information now. Things can change so quickly that even in just a month or two, that experience, especially as they collect more data from real customers interacting with this feature, that it could become much better, much more helpful, much more useful. So if done well, this could really greatly replace the traditional search results page, allowing for much more tailored searches in the moment, as well as being able to stay up to date. And if somebody is going to make the effort of creating an interest page, then those are exactly the customers that you probably want more than anyone else, because they're the people that are really highly interested, highly motivated to buy, can be strong evangelists for your product if it's something that they really love. And so those are those fans that we all should be after. So being able to place in the right interest pages could have a massive benefit for your business, should this be a feature that gets rolled out long term and ends up maybe working through some of the things that make it not quite as functional or useful or unique as it is in this moment. So what that means for you as an e-commerce business owner or operator is that it seems like it's always bringing us back to the same core concepts, that you must understand exactly who your customer is and what they care about, not just in generalities, but what they care about right now. If interest is all about helping people find what's new, what's next, what's relevant, what's highly tailored and customized to them, then the only way that you're going to be able to appear on those interest pages is if you deeply understand who your customer is, what they care about, and communicating all of that through your messaging, not only in your product pages, but on your storefront and your brand story and all of those assets that you have at your disposal to tell your story, to speak to customers, and to really put your brand in a defined, strategically positioned positioned light. If you want to be recommended, surfaced to your target customers, you must have a finger on the pulse of what's happening now, what's going on in their communities, what people are buzzing about, what trends are emerging, what people are thinking about in this exact moment of time. And you must tailor your content to speak exactly to all of these points, which means that your optimizing isn't just a set it and forget it, but is a constant process of refining and tailoring and targeting your content to speak to your customer and what they care about today, right now. Without that, you'll likely languish on the old search results page, failing to get served to the customers that are your ideal target and potentially missing out on that necessary traction to grow a sustainable business. You cannot go after a general group of customers. If that's your strategy, AI is going to make you obsolete. That's why it's so important to get crystal clear on exactly who your customer is, not just so that you can be prepared for Amazon interests and if that is made a permanent fixture of the Amazon shopping experience, but for all of the ways that the buyer journey is changing rapidly, which is why I have a video walking you through my proven process. So I highly recommend that you go ahead, you click on the video that should be popping up right now to go dive into what you need to do to create a winning customer avatar so that you can dominate this new world of AI search. I hope to see you over there. In the meantime, thank you so much for watching. Bye.